Oh hey, that was dumb. Oh hey, that was worse. You guys might have seen my unboxing video from a couple days ago where I unboxed this crazy sample, or I guess early sample pair of Adidas Pharrell NMD Extra Eyes. It's an awesome pair of sneakers. It was actually originally supposed to be part of this unboxing video, but because the shoe was just so crazy, I decided to make it a separate video. So if you haven't checked that video out, make sure to click the link at the top of the screen. It's definitely worth checking out because this shoe is insane and it's a sample. What's up everybody? I'm Seth Fowler and today I've got a massive sneaker unboxing for you. I've got 5 boxes of shoes. Let me just pick it up actually. Here's just 4 boxes. The 5th box couldn't actually fit in frame, but there's 5 boxes of shoes, 2 of which I bought, 1 of which I think is an early pair of Yeezys, and then I've got some extra random boxes from Adidas, which I didn't even know were coming. So today's unboxing has a potential to be insane, and I think it will be. So let's just jump right into it. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Make sure to hit that subscribe button down below if you want to see more videos just like this. Also make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. But without further ado, let's find the first box and just start breaking into some sneakers. I'm actually not sure which box to start with, so we're just gonna start from the top. Go with this one right here. I have no idea what it is, but let's cut it open and see what we've got. I don't know if this is one that I bought or this is one that someone sent me. I have no idea. I ripped off the tag too, so I can't even read the address to see where it's from. But it is a sneaker-shaped box. It's probably not something I bought on Amazon. It's probably something that, I don't know. Who knows? I don't know if you guys know from the top of the box, but this is a pair of New Balances. This is a pair that I actually picked up on a live stream 2 weeks ago? I've had this box sitting around for a minute apparently, and I just didn't unbox it. But I was waiting for the right unboxing video to actually show you guys what this is. This is a pair of New Balance 992s. It dropped on Foot Locker on, I believe, the 1st of the month, so it hasn't been that long. Let's pop the top on this guy, see what we've got. If I can do it. There we go. Look at that. So I don't remember the exact colorway for this shoe. It's just kind of a blue, pink, and striped New Balance 992. It has a very nautical style to it, which I like. The other pair that dropped on the same day was an all yellow pair. Now in my opinion, the 992 is one of the best New Balances ever made. It might be my favorite or my second favorite against the 997, and that's just because it's just such a plush, wearable, comfortable sneaker, and I haven't seen a bad colorway of it yet. Because normally on like any sneaker silhouette, there's usually a couple stinkers. Like there's that one colorway that's always like, someone should have known better. But in this case, I haven't seen one yet, so I'm just excited about the 992 in general. I think it's like a shoe that can't really miss. And if New Balance ever wants to collaborate with me on a 992, hit me up. I'm just gonna keep shooting my shot, see what happens. Hopefully something works out. If it doesn't, it's all good. Still love you, New Balance. So each one of these shoes has a tag that shows that the shoe is actually made in the United States, which I think is really cool. Manufactured in the US for over 75 years and representing a limited portion of our US sales, New Balance Made is a premium collection that contains a domestic value of 70% or greater. That's awesome. I know they make stuff in the UK as well, so it's pretty cool to see them do stuff stateside. Love the materials in this shoe. I think it's put together really nicely. It's obviously a silhouette that I like. But no, this colorway is awesome. I would lace it up, but I don't feel like doing that for like 5 minutes, so I'll do that later. Super clean shoe. I love the blue suede on the upper. I love the pink mesh. I really like this sort of dark teal mudguard. And then you've also got the weird like sailory vibe stripes on the ankle area, which I'm not a huge fan of, but I can live with it because the rest of the shoe is just so clean. So first pickup down, of course it's a New Balance, it always is. On to the next one. So I guess let's just keep going down the stack and pull the next one off the top. This is another shoe-shaped box, that's all I know. So let's pop the top of this guy, see what it actually is. I saw a comment on my last unboxing video that I really needed a knife, and yes, I have a knife, but I lost it, and I can't find it, and it's eluded me for months. And what's scary is that this knife always has a tendency to like go rogue and cut me and do things like that, so I've called it Scary Knife if you guys have been watching the channel for a while. So I'm hesitant to grab another knife. Hopefully, you know what, if I do ever end up grabbing another knife, it ends up not being as scary, and it can actually fight Scary Knife if it comes to that. So, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Okay, so this next one is, okay, this is sick. This is so cool. So this is a pair of Converse Chuck Taylor highs designed by Anderson Blue, who is this incredible artist. I've met him a few times at SneakerCon. He's like the nicest guy in the world. So shout out to you, man. Congratulations on this. I'm pretty sure this is his second pretty major sneaker collaboration. So he's doing things. He's doing big things. It looks like it is obviously a pair of Converses, and it was made by Garrison, another company which I really like. They made my Planters Peanuts Crunch Force ones that I designed. So shout out to them. These are fresh as hell. These are awesome. I believe this is part of the Converse Collaborate collection. I'm pretty sure they're doing a collection about collaborations and obviously lemons or lemonade or something like that. But it looks like this is actually the shoe that Anderson Blue designed. And this is incredible. He did an amazing job on this. The pattern is excellent. Yo, shout out to you, Anderson. This is awesome. Thank you so much for thinking of me too, man. I really appreciate this. So on the lateral side of the shoe, you've got your lemons in this really cool, like, wallpaper, I guess, styled pattern. I don't know what to call that, but it's a really cool look. It's cool because from a distance, you might not be able to tell what they are, but when you get up close, you really see like all the little details that went into these lemons. And then on the medial side, you have the Converse patch, but instead of saying Converse Chuck Taylor All-Star, all that sort of good stuff, instead it says the sweetest shoes on earth. Oh, and then on the tongue, you've actually got another patch that says ice cold fresh lemonade 25 cents. That is such a nice touch. These are sick. I actually don't have any pairs of Converses at the moment. I sold my Fear of Gods. Oh, they come with extra laces too, green laces. I might actually switch these out. We'll see. You'll see what I did in the B-roll because I laced them up for the B-roll, so. Or I guess you already know what I ended up choosing because you already saw the B-roll. I just don't know yet, but I'll find out later. So next up, we've got an unmarked package from Adidas. It's not your standard sneaker box, so it might not be sneakers. Not 100% sure. I didn't even know this was coming until it showed up on my doorstep, just like the other Adidas package, which we're about to open up. Oh, no way. They didn't. They did not. This is sick. No way. Okay. Yo, this is actually a really sick unboxing. So this actually looks like the Adidas SuperEarths by Sean Wotherspoon, which I actually tried to go for on the Adidas app, but I missed out on. I couldn't grab them, and I tried. I really did try. It was a shoe that I wasn't sure about, so I went for it on the app. I obviously didn't get lucky, but it looks like Adidas came in with the delayed W, so shout out to you, Adidas, for this. This is wild. So on the top of the box, you've got your Sean Wotherspoon signature. You've got Super Earth written underneath it. Around the outsides of the box, you've got these really cool Adidas flowers, which are actually embroidered into the upper of the shoe, but you'll probably see later on in the video. And then it looks like there is a giant earth on the back. And a stay clean and stay classy dude on the bottom, an S-shaped earth. Interesting. So the official name of the shoe is SST AEC SuperEarth Sean Wotherspoon. Not sure what the SST AEC stands for, but I'm into it regardless. So let's pop this out. Here we go. Oh, nice. First off, you got a note. I guess it's not really your standard note. It's a note that sort of explains what's going on in the shoe, what the upper is made up of. It says upper material, PU coated recycled polyester, 100% recycled polyester lining. We use cork for the sock liner cover. Cork is a renewable material made from the bark of cork trees. The outsole uses natural rubber from rubber trees and 10% waste rubber content. The sock liner compound is made from leftover ortholite material. That's pretty cool. And it's vegan. All materials used in this product, including the glues and colors, are free from animal ingredients. My dog is ruining the unboxing right now. He's walking right into the room. He busted in the door. I gotta show these people the shoes. Well, you wanna see them first? Let me get your reaction. What do you think? He's intrigued. Okay, he's over it. Well, I think they're cool. So this is the Sean Wotherspoon SuperEarth by Adidas, made up of vegan and recycled materials. It's a very unique looking sneaker. These strands kind of coming off the embroidery are really interesting. I wonder if they're gonna like catch on the sidewalk and stuff. We'll have to wear them and find out. So Sean Wotherspoon has obviously had some incredibly popular collaborations, obviously with Nike on the Air Max 197s, with Asics, and now with Adidas. Somehow he got away with doing an Adidas and an Asics collab in the same month. Don't know how that worked out. I'm sure there was some legal hoop jumping around there, but that's pretty cool. Shout out to him for that. That's probably not an easy task. But these shoes came out awesome. I like them because they're so different from his other collaborations. They've got like a completely different aesthetic. It's just so out there, so different, and they come with yellow and pink laces. I wonder what the exact reason for the string hanging off the side was. That's the one thing I'm kind of like iffy on about the shoe. I think it looks cool. It looks like something you could put on a shelf, but for wearing, I'm not sure how it's gonna react. I'm not sure what's gonna happen. So interesting, definitely excited to try it out. And if you guys want to see a full review of this shoe, let me know in the comment section down below, because if you guys really want to see it, I will definitely put out a full review, let you guys know how these shoes wear, how they feel, all that sort of good stuff. So let me know in the comment section, but it's a cool looking sneaker. I really love the fact that they're utilizing recycled materials. That's something I've always been a big fan of. Now the whole shoe itself isn't recycled. It's probably only what, like 30% recycled? I don't know, I'm just spitballing off that note right there, but the fact that they're using any recycled materials at all is really cool to see. So shout out to Adidas and Sean Wotherspoon for that. The synthetic leather on the upper feels decent. Keep in mind that a lot of shoes nowadays do use synthetic leathers, so it's not going to feel that crazy different from shoes you're probably already used to, which is a good thing. And then there's also this sort of weirdly shaped heel tab right here, which also comes in synthetic leather, so you can get an idea of how thick it is, what the grain feels like, if there even is a grain. I don't know if there's a grain in synthetic leather, but... And then of course you've got the Sean Wotherspoon SuperEarth logo rounding off the back. You've also got the SuperEarth logo on the top of the tongue right there, as well as another image of this sketched earth. And then the insole is actually covered in cork, which looks incredible. I'll give them that. Comfort-wise, I'm not the biggest fan of cork because it doesn't ever really give as much as I would like, but the good thing about this is that it's only really a thin layer of cork, and then underneath that you've got an ortholite insole, so I'm assuming this is more comfortable than most cork insoles. But it does look great. I mean, I love the way cork looks. This is an awesome collab. They did a great job with this. I'm actually really excited about wearing this shoe, seeing how it feels on foot. It's probably not going to be like anywhere close to as comfortable as something like Boost. Well, of course it's not, because it's not Boost, it's just a rubber cup sole. But I'm excited to see how the upper wears, how the little strands on the side of the shoe wear, and what it looks like after wearing the shoe for like a month solid. Huge shout out to Adidas for sending these over. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the delayed W. Very cool. Also, shout out to Sean Wotherspoon for dropping another insanely hyped collaboration. Everything he touches seems to turn to gold. But on to the next Adidas box. So at this point of the video, this is where the Pharrell unboxing would have gone. So if you guys would like to see the full unboxing and check out the shoe in detail, make sure to click the link at the top of the screen. Well, so that was nuts. So let's move on to the next box, which I also think is an Adidas shoe. So let's check it out. It comes in this large white box, a little bit different than some of the other Adidas packages that we've been getting today. Let me cut the front of this guy. Any guesses as to what it is? Let's see. Oh, I know what this is. This is also a pretty crazy collab that also sold out. So, and I almost dropped it. So some of you might already know what this shoe is because it released already and you might have already seen the box, but this is a really cool collaboration with Concepts, a Boston-based sneaker boutique. It's on the, well, there's no tag on this box, but it's on the ZX something, and it comes in this like incredible silver color, so that's why the box also comes in this silver color. But we'll open up the box and I'll let you guys know a little bit more information about the shoe. So here we go. First off, we got a note, of course. Let's see, it says, Seth Fowler, in 1984, Adidas changed the world of footwear forever with the ZX series. Now in 2020, Adidas Originals and Concepts come together to pay homage to the iconic Boston Marathon as part of the relaunched ZX series. Thank you guys so much for this. This is sick. Even the note was dope. It feels like it's not actually metal, but it looks like it would be metal, which is pretty cool. So it looks like there isn't just shoes in this box, and there's actually a lot of other stuff. So let's pull the other stuff out first, and then we'll take a look at the shoes. So as you might have gathered from the note, the shoe is based on the Boston Marathon, and it's obviously inspired by the sort of like thin silver blankets that you wear after you run the marathon. And there's a bunch of other cool stuff inside the box that pertains to that whole theme. So let's start off with this box of pre-marathon penne pasta. It says Concepts on one side, A to ZX on the other side, and then you've actually got the nutrition facts. Very cool. Adidas' marketing team always kills it with the promo packaging. Shout out to you guys for this. This is sick. Okay, so next up, we've got, I guess, heat patches that you can stick onto things. This one says 1996 Boston Marathon. This one says 2020 Boston Marathon. I really love the design of these patches. They did a great job with that. I don't know if that's the actual design of the patches or the logos of those Boston Marathons, but I wouldn't be surprised. And then the third and final promo thing inside the box is, oh, that's sick, a marathon running tank top with the 1996 logo on the front and the Concepts logo on the back. This is actually really, really sick. Shout out to Adidas and Concepts for this. This is insane. But now on to the main event, the shoes themselves. So let's pull them out. Here they are, the Adidas ZX Concepts collaboration that come in this Boston Marathon silver blanket finish. This is a wild looking sneaker. It also looks like a space shoe. This could have also been a space themed shoe, but you know, Concepts is based in Boston, Boston Marathon, you know, it makes sense. But I dig it, man. It's so crazy looking. So I think this is the Adidas ZX 9000, or at least that's what the back of the tag says. I'm not 100% sure what the exact name of this shoe is, but I think it's the ZX 9000, so maybe A to ZX stands for Adidas ZX. Very cool looking sneaker. You've got the Adidas logo on the tongue on the right shoe, the Concepts logo on the tongue on the left shoe, and then of course the same logos on the insole of the shoe as well. The silver material on the upper has this really cool cracking texture to it, and of course the other accents on the shoe come in red, white, and blue, and this nice cream color on the midsole. It's not something I could wear every day, but it's something that I could definitely wear on special occasions or whenever I want to stand out. This is definitely one of those shoes that people will stare at. So like I mentioned before, on the lateral side of the shoe you've got the 3 stripes in red, white, and blue, but on the medial side of the shoe you actually don't have the 3 stripes and instead have this sort of plastic mesh panel which covers up a stitching detail. Around the rest of the upper you've got some nice hits of cream colored suede paneling, and then on the right shoe you actually get a second set of laces that comes in red, white, and blue instead of your sort of cream and gray laces that come pre-laced in the shoe. But for me personally, I think I'm gonna leave these cream laces in. I think the shoe is already pretty insane looking, and I don't need to make it look any more insane. So I'm gonna stick with the standard laces for now, but it's nice to know I have options. Huge thank you once again to Adidas and Concepts for these. Now on to the last package. So the final package that I have today is actually something that I bought, so I know exactly what it is, and it's a pair of early Yeezys, which I'm really excited to see in person, and you should definitely stay tuned for the review because the reason I bought these was for the review. So I bought these from GOAT. I usually buy my shoes from GOAT just because they have instant ship, which means I can get shoes early for reviews. I do have to pay a little bit more, but it's usually worth it. Let's pull this guy out. I'm not going to show you the top of the box because if you see the top of the box, you'll know exactly what shoe this is. But it's a Yeezy Boost. It comes in your standard cardboard box. Let's slide the box open, the farting Yeezy box, and see what pair we got. I actually like these better in person. So this is the upcoming Adidas YEEZY Boost 380 Pepper. This is the non-reflective colorway. It releases on the 19th, and the reflective colorway releases on the 18th. And I've got to say, as far as 380s go, this is probably my second favorite 380. Oh, also inside the box, you've got your extra set of laces. If you just didn't expect that. So the other set of laces in the box is a set of red laces. Alright, you can switch out the laces to red if you decide to cut off these infinity loop laces. I don't know why the hell you go with red. Put these right back in the box. I don't want these at all. Okay, so let's just assume you won't be switching out the laces because why would you if they're bright red like that? And you're just going to get these infinity laces that can't really be tied. They can just be tightened by pulling on them like this, which still works pretty well, let's be honest. So the Yeezy 380 Pepper is pretty much the same exact construction as the previous 380s. You've got a primarily prime knit upper that comes in shades of blues, grays, and also like a weird light tan or pink color. It's actually a nicer color in person than it looks online. Online it just looks like it's gray and white, which is fine, but the blue really adds some nice dimensionality to the shoe. The laces come in this sort of light tan color, and like I mentioned before, don't have ends. They just have this sort of infinity loop situation, which works fine. It also means that you don't have laces flopping around, which I guess is a good thing. The insole of the shoe also comes in that same sort of orange color, but then the namesake of the sneaker is actually shown off through the midsole of the shoe. Underneath this semi-translucent, like smoke gray rubber, you've actually got what seems to be a black Boost midsole, or at least I would assume that's the Boost underneath. It could just be a print. I'm not exactly sure what the deal is with that, but very interesting look. I don't mind it. I think I prefer the upper of the shoe to the midsole. The midsole kind of could have been any color for me and I would have been fine with it. Overall, it's a decent shoe. I'm definitely going to go more in depth on this shoe in the full review, so make sure to stay tuned for that. If you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe down below. But it's a nice looking sneaker. Like I said, it's probably my second favorite Yeezy 380. Now I don't love the 380 silhouette. I think it's the most comfortable Yeezy so far, but I think it's one of the uglier Yeezys so far. I didn't always think that though. I really had to grow to kind of hate the shoe. I don't know, it's weird. It usually goes the other way, but in this case, I really started to not like it the more that I looked at it. But that pretty much wraps up the unboxing for today. I was trying to hold all the shoes while I did the outro, but it might not work. Alright, we got it. I'm gonna try and do this outro fast so that I don't drop these. Let me know in the comment section down below which one of these shoes you like the best. Also let me know which ones you're looking forward to most, if it's a pair of shoes that haven't released yet, which I think is just the Converses and the Yeezys. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't yet, and I'll see you all in the next one.